Especially with like the big boom of ADHD in the last few years. I feel like there have been so many bullshit supplements that are like, natural dopamine or like this.
Yeah, the dopamine
natural Adderall.
Yes, natural Adderall is a big one on TikTok.
They all claim that.
This is like natural Adderall or better than Adderall. And it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. You know, it's not okay to say that. It's not okay.
And people are so desperate. It's hard to get medication. It's hard to get diagnoses. And they were like, what if you could just order a pill that was like Adderall, but better?
But better, yeah.
It's not. Don't listen to those.
I stopped taking my Adderall for this. You know, it's like, no.
Yes.
No, don't listen to them.
They said that we'd grow out of it. Well, the joke's on them, that's just our brains. We're eccentric, loud, and stubborn. And most of our clothing is covered in stains. It's not a deficit of attention. There's just too much to think about. So if executive dysfunction becomes a little too much, if you forgot why you came in this room, or you're hypersensitive to touch, then put on your seamless socks and come join our little flock. Bitches stimming together, we're weirds of a feather. Weirds of a feather.
Please tell me why. Cars in the front yard. Sleeping with my clothes on. Came through the window last night. And you're gone. Gone. It's no surprise to me. I am my own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Every now and then I kick the living shit out of me.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
How are we? How's our sound?
How's our look?
How's our look?
Our sound is good.
Sound is good. The sound is good. Our look is good.
We look as good as we're ever gonna look.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to blast off?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are you?
Yeah,
Are
you know what?
ready?
This is we got a meat episode, and we haven't done like a informative meat in a while.
I guess so.
Science.
Yeah.
I haven't done an informative meat in a while.
No, you haven't done an informative meat in a while.
It's been a while.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. I'm just in a sing-songy mood today.
I like it.
We're hanging out with a lot of children.
Great. I like that. I like what's happening here.
I have a song in my heart. You know?
Yeah, you gotta get that out.
Got quite a few songs in my heart.
Let the world know.
Too many.
And hear and listen.
I do. And I know they appreciate it. I know listeners always love to hear the songbird sing. So I love to hear it.
Welcome to Weirds of a Feather, an AuDHD-Adjacent podcast. I'm your host, Kristin Stanhope.
And I'm your host, Grace Bray.
Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, like we were saying, we got a meaty episode, but warmed up first. I gotta get warmed up.
Yeah.
I got a warm-up question, and it's actually, oh my gosh, relevant to what we're talking about.
Heyo.
Do you, Grace, take any supplements, vitamins, or minerals? I didn't say any of those.
No,
yeah.
You said a lot of them wrong.
Wow.
Supplements and minerals.
I just kept going.
I thought you could power through, but then you got to minerals. So they got the gist. They know what you
almost got there. Do you, let's back it up. Try again.
Okay.
We've got this.
Maybe.
Hopefully. Do you, Grace?
Yes. Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Take any supplements, vitamins, minerals, and if so, why?
If so, when?
When and why?
I take vitamin D.
Yeah.
because like pretty much everyone is vitamin D deficient, especially if you live in a wintry area.
Yep.
And actually, I was just reading an interesting study about the impacts of low vitamin D levels on ADHD. So maybe I'll cover that in a future episode. But
don't worry, we're going to talk about it later. Not this episode.
Talk about vitamin D?
Yeah, we're going to talk about D, B,
DB?
C, but not this episode.
Oh, okay.
In a future episode.
Yeah. So if you're struggling with ADHD, try out some vitamin D. Take that D and then take some vitamins. Yeah, I've been taking vitamin D. I've been taking my fish oil.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about it.
Great.
Today.
I've been taking vitamin B sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes I take magnesium glycate.
No.
To help me sleep.
Citrate.
No, because that makes you poop, right?
Yeah, that's the poop in one.
No, not citrate. Glycate.
Yeah.
And that's about it. And I take them whenever I remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you take?
Yeah. I take a multivitamin that has omega-3s and I take a multivitamin because that's about all I can take. And I take the gummies.
Yep.
Because I pair with my meds because I like the taste of the gummies. And it's like a little reward. And then I take my meds, my Stratera with it. And that way I remember to take my Stratera because I want to take the gummies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a
little reward.
It's like a reward. Yeah. It turns out.
Good idea.
I'm way more compliant with my meds when I take them.
And you get a little treat?
Yeah, I get a little treat.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really good strategy to give yourself a special little treat.
Little treat here. So with every morning with my little gummy with my Stratera.
You take a gummy multivitamin that has omega-3s in it?
Yes.
It doesn't taste fishy? Oh, you got it?
I brought it with
product
me.
Placement.
Yeah, not that we're sponsored at all, but I bought the Nature Made because...
it's made by nature.
It's made by nature. No, it's actually made in a lab, but I bought the gummies and it has the multi plus omega-3 for her.
Oh, for ladies.
For ladies. But Nature Made is a pretty good brand because they do a lot of testing on their stuff. The supplement industry is incredibly corrupt and they lobby quite a bit and it's not reliable. So
that's ridiculous.
Maybe we'll do a deep dive on the supplement industry in general, but I would say with like vitamins, stick with what you know.
There's a good podcast called The Dream where they talk about like different scams and schemes of companies, and they have a whole maybe multi-part episode about supplements and how the whole thing went down of like not having them go through the FDA.
Yes, they don't go through the FDA.
Yeah. So check that out if you want to learn about it. It's interesting.
It's wild.
Yeah.
They don't even need the supplement. If you have a supplement, not only do you not have to show proof of efficacy, but you don't even have to show proof of like what's in it.
Yeah, you could just be putting anything in there, which is crazy.
These could just be sugar gummy bears or drops or whatever they are. And I would not know, but I'm pretty sure they have a nutrition label on it. So I trust this brand, but
yeah, I think I take that brand too.
Yeah, it's a good brand.
Do you notice any difference when you take your vitamins?
Yeah, well, because these ones have B in them, and we're not going to talk about B this episode, but I will have an episode where we talk about like A, B, C, D, E. And the B vitamin is really good for your energy, and I also think I'm just like deficient in a lot of stuff anyway. So
Same.
I do feel like, and it has zinc in it. We're going to talk about zinc today.
Ooh, okay.
So I feel better. The other day, it was so weird. I felt really happy, and I hadn't felt
weird.
Really happy, like happy and chatty, in a long time. And I was like, God, I weirded myself out. I was like, God, I'm like really chatty and happy, and I can't figure it out. And I don't know if it was the vitamins.
Might be.
But it could be because that's the only thing I've really changed. So
it could be.
I did get a lot of sleep the night before too, so maybe
too. Are you not supposed to take iron pills unless you know that you for sure are iron deficient? Because it can be dangerous.
It can be dangerous, and so yes, you need to go through your actual doctor. If iron's like one of those ones where you really gotta all vitamins you should disclose with your doctor. Any supplements or vitamins, if you're taking something weird, your doctor should know about it.
Yes, just because it's a vitamin doesn't mean that you don't have to tell your doctor.
Right.
I'm always like, it's like you get it at the store, it's over the counter, but like, no,
Right, because there's some supplements that like interact with a lot of medications. Saw palmetto is one of them that people take for like prostate health and energy.
And ashwagandha can like mess with your birth control, can it?
It can mess with your birth control. It can, that's actually one of the ones I want to cover later on. I haven't done enough research on it, but yeah, it's like one of those ones you got to be weary about. But all medications and all supplements have side effects. So let's talk about it.
Please.
Yeah. So, but first.
You're so close.
Yeah. So close. Let's do our little accomplishments.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Little accomplishments, but big in our hearts.
Grace.
Yes.
What did you accomplish?
I am getting back into my block printing. My lino printing.
Lino.
You guys know I hate that word, but that is technically what it's called. Yes, you have block printing. Yeah, pretty sure this will come out after our last Just Segs episode, where I will have talked about lino printing. So you can go learn about it there.
I'm excited to learn.
You're essentially like carving stamp designs into these rubber stamps, and then you put paint on them, and then you flip them over, press them onto paper, or you can get like fabric paint and do them onto.
Ooh.
I haven't done that yet, but I think it'd be cool. You can
That'd
make
be
shirts.
Cool. You make little totes. Oh,
you can do
I love
totes.
A good tote.
Yeah, I've been thinking I could do totes. But my mom got pretty into doing them, and she bought me this whole like nice big kit for my birthday. So of course, once I got the kit, I was like, all right, I'm done with that hobby. Just need to give myself some time to come back around.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it.
You get it.
Yeah. I've been doing it a bunch lately, and I'm proud of myself for actually doing the hobby. And I'm like,
that's
cranking
exciting.
stuff out.
Yeah.
Because you can, once you make the stamp, then you can make like 1 million cards or whatever out of your print. So
are you making Christmas cards this year?
I haven't done Christmas cards yet, but I was going to give people like stacks of my cards of my designs that they can like use for their own needs.
I think I'm over Christmas already.
I think
the holidays are too smushed together.
I agree. Like we just had Thanksgiving and now it's Christmas.
We had Halloween, we just had Thanksgiving, and now we have Christmas. And it's not even about... they're too smushed.
They're too smushed. We need like a February.
Because then we go into like January, February, March, dead zone.
April.
It's...
What do we got? Like Easter?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, no one gives a shit about Easter.
Yeah. You're right. We got like nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. February is a dark month.
Too dark. Terrible. We need a good February holiday.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, anyways, what did you accomplish?
I finished painting the mantle and the built-in in my living room.
Nicely done.
Yeah, I was on my way to put up our Christmas tree. And then I was like, I can't have the tree up if the mantle hasn't been painted. Because I had to like sand a little bit, so then I waited, and then like once you stop painting, you don't finish it. So half of our mantle was painted.
Don't you love that? Just a constant reminder of your failure.
Yeah. So then I was like, fuck this, I'm doing it. And I did. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. And I only had one breakdown where I needed to go lay down for a couple hours, but it's okay.
It's part of the process.
Yeah. So
and you finished?
I finished. Yeah. So now I can officially put our tree up.
Nice.
Because I made a rule in my head that had to be done. So
that's a good rule. Yeah.
Can't have trees up if the mantle's not painted.
Well, you can't. It's uncouth.
Well, because I was going to put decorations on the mantle, and I was like, I'm going to look at these stupid decorations with this half-painted mantle. It's going to drive me nuts.
Yep.
And it's not even, it's going from like white to like a little bit more cream. So the difference is like almost negligible, but it does make a difference. But
just enough to notice.
It's not like you're going from like white to like red.
Yeah.
You know, just enough to drive me nuts and no one else.
I love those things.
Yep. Yeah. So it's done.
Good job. And now it's done. And now you can decorate for Christmas.
Yeah. Maybe.
We'll see. We got our tree like 4 days ago, and it's still sitting out in our front hallway.
Nice.
So
it looks like a nice tree.
It smells nice. It is nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see if she makes it up.
We're not allowed to have real trees because we have real cats who eat real trees and fake trees. It's great. Anyway.
Let's get into this meat. It is the meat.
like we said before, we're going to talk about ADHD. We're going to talk about supplements and minerals and vitamins and things. Why is this important? Well, the supplement industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Mm-hmm.
Supplements such as vitamins, minerals, herbs can be a great alternative for those who can't tolerate traditional medication, for those who don't have access to traditional medication, or who for those who want to take something as like a supplemental in addition to their medication. But like we said, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's not very well regulated. And although I feel like, yes, we recommend them in medicine quite often. And there's lots of studies like promoting like, yay, vitamins, yay, minerals. We need them. But with this like dysregulation and all these new things coming out and, you know, wild social media influencers promoting weird things. It's driving me nuts. It's like it's popped up on my algorithm. I don't know if you've seen those dopamine patches.
Oh, no, but you've told me about them.
It's really driving me nuts. So this is what started it. This episode started out of spite.
The best episodes always do.
So yeah. I'm really, because this is like, it's also personal because nothing makes me more angry than seeing an influencer peddling some poorly studied supplement, a modern day snake oil, to the sick and to the needy and to people who are like generally asking for help.
Yes, it's predatory.
Yes. I don't like it.
And so many people are like anti big pharma, which I understand being like wary of big pharma because of course they have a multitude of their own problems. But then the alternative wellness market makes even more money than big pharma. It's crazy.
So predatory. It's it's trading one predatory market for another.
Yeah, it's just those people might have like white people dreadlocks instead, you know? But it's like the same thing. It's just capitalism.
And then a lot of these supplements are advertised as like natural and like they're nature's. Like even these friggin' guys, nature-made gummy vitamins, like nature, like the name itself implies that it's natural. It's not. This is made in a lab.
Yeah.
This is covered in sugar. And so, but and then all these supplements, they still have real side effects that people like tend to skip over. You know, the influencers are not talking about the elevated liver enzymes that you might get or the fact that it may interact with other things, you know? So it's just, it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And then personally, my grandmother is a big Dr. Oz fan, which there's no greater
screw that guy
health influencer than Dr. Oz. She's on Social Security. She's bought like everything he's ever peddled ever.
Talk about predatory.
Right?
That guy is such a grifter.
84. He's a grifter. He's gone to court over this, federal court. And I'm making a Patreon episode. So I got to plug my Patreon episode.
Yeah.
We're going to make a Patreon episode talking specifically about Dr. Oz and how terrible he is. And if you don't know who Dr. Oz is, fantastic. I'm proud of you. You've stayed away from it. But he is like Oprah's doctor that Oprah promoted.
He was popularized by Oprah.
Own show and then just peddled a bunch of like wellness health garbage.
He's not even a certified doctor, right?
No, I think his license was suspended.
Yeah, he like lost his licensing.
We're going to talk about it in Patreon. So if you are not subscribed, you should.
Yeah. We're going to do it under our the FCC Won't Let Us Be series on Patreon, which is where we had to put the Peter the Dolphin episode and also where I talked about Mother Teresa and what a monster she is.
Yeah.
So you can also check that out.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is like personal to me. It affects healthcare and I work in healthcare. It's affecting my grandma where I go over about once a year and I steal a bunch of her supplements and she doesn't know anything about it because she has too many to keep track of and she's 84 and shouldn't be on that many supplements, you know?
Yeah, that's dangerous.
And she's also on like real legit medications, you know? So,
and I'm sure she's not telling her doctor what she's taking from Dr. Oz. She probably doesn't even know.
She doesn't know what meds she's on and she doesn't know what supplements she's on. The only one she really knows is this thing called royal jelly, which maybe I'll do like a separate episode on, where it's supposed to be like the honey that the queen bee gets and it's like extra nutritious. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's all sugar.
Well, yeah, honey is sugar.
It's sugar.
Yeah.
So I gotta look into it. But she's like swears. She's like, it heals everything.
I mean, she's still kicking at 84.
Yeah, she is. So maybe it is the royal
maybe she
jelly.
knows something.
I don't know. This started out of spite, and then I kind of went into this deep dive into the world of social media and the forms of TikTok and Reddit to see like what the public is recommending. And some things were like actually interesting, and then some things I'm like, this is downright criminal to even like advertise this as a solution.
Especially with like the big boom of ADHD in the last few years. I feel like there have been so many bullshit supplements that are like, natural dopamine or like this.
The dopamine
the natural Adderall.
Natural Adderall is a big one on TikTok.
They all claim that.
This is like natural Adderall or better than Adderall. And it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. You know, it's not okay to say that. It's not okay.
And people are so desperate. It's hard to get medication. It's hard to get diagnoses. And they're like, what if you could just order a pill that was like Adderall, but better?
But better, yeah.
It's not. Don't listen to those.
I stopped taking my Adderall for this. You know, it's like, no.
Yes.
No, don't listen to them. And also, you don't have to listen to us, but I did do quite a bit of
listen to anyone.
You don't have to listen to shit. But at least we can kind of like help clear up some rumors and stuff, you know?
Yep.
That's the goal. Is this like a full like peer-reviewed research situation? No. But it is kind of like a general like, this is what they do. This is how it could help. Let's go through it. It's going to be a multi-part series because there's so many things out there. So there's some supplements included in this multi-part series, but not limited to omega-3s, L-theanine, ashwagandha, vitamins B, D, C, inositol, which I think I'm saying wrong. Lion's mane is one of them. 5-HTP. I still got to do a little bit more research on that one. I don't really know what it is.
Don't know what it is.
Okay, great.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like, you're like, oh, all these people are saying that it's good. It must be good. But is it? What is the research showing? We don't know. So I think I was going to start with like the most like well-researched things that I found, which we're going to do this in like threes basically. But today we're going to talk about omega-3s.
Okay. We're
going to talk about iron, and we're going to talk about zinc.
Great.
Have you heard of all those?
Yes.
Great. Same.
Okay. Great.
So let's start with omega polyunsaturated fatty acids. Omega polyunsaturated fatty acids.
You go.
Or PUFAs.
Oh, PUFAs. I like that.
I know. Isn't that way better?
Yeah.
Because it's not only talking about omega-3s, but omega-6s. Similar but different.
I was going to ask about omega-6s.
I almost brought a whiteboard down because I feel like we're going to get into some biochemistry. I love it.
Great.
But
I don't think we need to go into that level of detail.
Keep me regulated here.
Okay.
So what are omega-3s and omega-6s? These are long chains of carbon and hydrogen ions that have some carbon-carbon double bonds. So this is why I need the whiteboard.
I'm already lost.
This is why I need a whiteboard.
I don't think a whiteboard would help me. I don't know what those words mean.
So
it's okay. I don't really.
Okay.
I don't need to know.
So saturated fats are these long chains of carbon. So it's like carbon attached to carbon attached to carbon, but carbon has 4 bonds, right? So imagine like a guy with 4 arms holding hands.
Arm Armstrong. Okay.
Arm Armstrong.
Yep.
He's holding another arm Armstrong on one side and another arm Armstrong on the other side.
Okay.
But then he has 2 free hands, right?
Uh-huh.
So those free hands are attached to hydrogen ions.
Okay.
And if you're saturated, those 2 free hands are each 1 hydrogen ion.
Okay.
But if you're unsaturated, one of those hands is attached to one of the extra hands on the arm Armstrong.
Oh.
So that's a double bond because you have 2 hands attaching to the same arm Armstrong. And when that happens, it makes kind of a kink in the long chain. Instead of a nice straight chain, it's a little bit kinked.
That's
and
bad.
So no, it's good.
Oh, it's good.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good because saturated fats, they stack really well. You can get more fats in because they're nice long chains. You can get more fats into like an area because they stack. They're stackable.
Okay.
Unsaturated fats, they're a little kinked.
Okay.
So they're not as stackable.
Okay.
So you can't get as more into the same area.
Okay.
So that's one of the beneficial things. That's a whole thing. That is what makes a polyunsaturated fatty acid unsaturated.
Okay.
You seem, I don't know if you're bored or lost.
Kind of both right away. My brain just does not process these kinds of things because I have no like concept of it that I can see and remember the concept of, but keep talking. Okay. Maybe it'll go in there.
So famously, polyunsaturated PUFAs are known to help lower your bad cholesterol.
Okay. So those are like your healthy oils, healthy
These are
fats,
healthy, yeah.
like avocado.
Well, that was my next little line. Yeah, where can you find these? But give me just a second.
Okay. Nutritionist daughter, sorry. I had to jump in here.
So they lower your high cholesterol and they can help increase your good cholesterol.
Okay.
All of that is good. In regards to what we're talking about today, ADHD, neurobiochemistry, they're important for developing cell membranes. Remember, like phospholipids and stuff like that, and selective permeability and stuff like that. Yeah, it's all coming back.
Yeah,
this is just cell structure. So with cell membrane, they can kind of alter the fluidity of the cell membrane, and they can alter the transmission of certain molecules like dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine, all which are important regarding ADHD.
Yep.
Right? So where are we finding these polyunsaturated fats? We are finding them in seed oils. So your avocado oils, your flaxseed oils, your sunflower oils, fish oils is like the number one thing. So that's what you're taking right now, fish oil, right? Walnuts, chia seeds. There's some algae if you're like a vegetarian and you don't want to do fish oil. There's like an algae oil you can get. I think the potency compared to fish oil isn't as strong, but
that's
something.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Something's better than nothing, right?
Do that.
So, and the current recommendation for omega-3 intake is 1.6 grams if you're male and 1.1 if you're female, according to the NIH.
Okay. Oh, a bullshit alternative health thing that drives me crazy is people talking about how seed oils are bad. They're not. Stop. Don't believe that. That's alternative.
Who's doing
facts.
that? Big corn?
I don't know. Maybe big corn. I don't know I can't remember what they're telling people to replace it with. It might be related to the whole like animal fats craze, which is like crazy to me. Like
people putting beef tallow and stuff.
And people eating like sticks of butter, which is crazy. You know, people do that, right? They'll just
Wasn't there a craze where all the celebrities were putting butter in their coffee?
Ew, yeah.
You could not. I would rather just take a knife and just then put butter in my coffee.
Yeah, that sounds gross. But there's this whole thing right now talking about how seed oils are bad for you. They're not. I don't know where that even came from. It's just one of those
that's another
made up things. Please don't believe that, please. My mom is nutritionist. I'm telling you, seed oils are good for you.
Right? Like if you're drinking gallons of avocado oil, probably not great.
Of course.
Right? But everything's okay in moderation. Everything, you can have things, you can live your life. Moderation, right? I love peach rings. The gummy peach rings, those are my favorite.
Good stuff.
Moderation. I get a little bag every once in a while. I'll have a little sweet treat, Yeah. That's fine.
Seeds and nuts are very good for you.
They
in
are.
Moderation, of course. You're not going to eat, a whole bucket of seeds and nuts.
Yes.
But they're not, seed oil is not bad for you. Please don't believe that. It makes me crazy every time I see that. Like these are one of the beneficial things that we should be eating. It's just everyone's always looking for something to blame on things.
Best thing.
Yes.
But
let's get back to basics.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So PUFAs in regards to ADHD, what's the research showing? So some studies have found that people, and most of these studies have been on children with ADHD, have decreased serum levels of omega-3s. And there was a study in 2014 that tested children with ADHD on methylphenidate versus children on methylphenidate plus increased PUFA supplementation. They found that both groups had a decreased symptom severity of ADHD.
All right.
Probably from the methylphenidate.
Yes.
And then they rated this on the ADHD rating scale in Clinical Global Impression Severity. So that was the scale that they used. But they found that the combo of the methylphenidate plus PUFA group, PUFA plus, they had a statistically significant increase in, increase in the decrease.
Yes.
Basically, they got better significantly more than just the methylphenidate group alone.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay. All right. That was one study. Okay. There's been several like meta-analyses that I read, kind of all over the place, right? So it's some studies show that there was no difference between PUFA supplementation and no PUFA. PUFA, no PUFA.
PUFA, no PUFA.
Some said that, well, we found it, but it wasn't statistically significant, and we recommend, basically a lot of the studies basically said, we recommend that this needs to be studied more on a larger scale, which is fair. Side effects of taking omega-3s, specifically fish oil, you can get fish burps.
Yep. The wicked. That's why I try not to, that's why I avoid taking them. I don't deal with the fish burps.
You gotta take these gummies. I don't get fish burps.
I don't know if I trust those gummies, no offense.
That's true.
I don't know if I feel like if I am tasting the fish burps, I'm like, all right, it's in there, it's working.
You can also switch, so I've heard krill oil has less fish burps, or you can switch to the algae. If the fish burps are but that's like the biggest side effect is fish burps. So
it's actually not too bad when I think about it, because I think I do want to feel like they are working, and that is a sign that this tastes fishy. Probably has some level of fish oil in it,
Probably.
It's actually okay.
I'm okay with my gummies. I'm all about ease.
You do your thing. Whatever is easiest. Whatever makes it happen.
This is working for me.
Yep.
So what do we think? And I know I was the one who read all the studies, so I'm going to tell you what I think. I think
it's not really a question.
It's not really.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you what I think, and then you can chime in a little bit.
So
okay.
I have some questions. Yes.
Okay. All right. I think that PUFAs are great for several reasons. They heart health, brain health, maybe ADHD health. Sure. Cholesterol. I think it's been studied extensively for many other things. I think specifically for ADHD, I don't think there's any definitive proof. I think for sure, taking this alone is not going to I don't think taking this alone is really going to cause, from what I've read, is going to cause like a statistical significance. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I've taken my omega-3s and I feel better and I can
conquer
focus.
the world.
Yeah. I don't know if that's really going to happen, but maybe it would be a good supplement, and it has multiple other benefits. And so I think this is a win in my book for not just ADHD, but for other things. I think it's there's evidence there that maybe it would work, and there's evidence, many other studies dating years about heart health and cholesterol. So for me, it's a win.
And it's not just about taking supplements. You can also achieve enough of your omega-3s in your diet, right?
Yes.
From like eating fish and those seeds and nuts and everything.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you eat plenty of like salmon and walnuts and stuff, you might already get enough to not have to take a supplement.
Exactly.
But I feel like it's hard to eat that much of it every day.
So yes,
especially with fish. I'm not going to eat fish every day.
We don't eat fish every day. We rarely eat fish. Christopher doesn't really like fish, and I don't like to cook fish.
Same,
because I don't like the smell. Yeah. Yep. So we don't really eat that much fish. But if you do, maybe you don't need this. Or if you do like a lot of seed oils, if you're putting a lot of chia seeds or flax seeds in your,
walnuts, sneak them into your yogurt. I put walnuts in my yogurt because I don't really like the taste of them.
Yeah, they're a little
chop
tannic.
them up and put them in your yogurt. Really good for your brain.
Yeah. So yeah, I think PUFAs on a whole, they're good for you. We know this because it's been studied extensively for many different things. For ADHD alone, I'm a little on the fence, but I don't think that this is a bad thing. Yeah, I don't think it's going to hurt.
Except for the fish burps. There's
Except for the fish
bad
burps.
Side effects.
Yeah, I mean, you can technically overdose on anything. I think it would take an incredible amount of fish oil to overdose on.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
So But yeah, for me, omega-3s are a win. I get them in my multivitamin. I'm not going to go out of my way to take fishy pills because that's gross to me. But if that's okay for you, then go for it.
If you want to feel like they're working, take those fishy pills and deal with the fish burps.
You're pro fishy pill. I'm not anti fishy pill. I'm just saying fishy pill not for me.
Yeah. If the sensory aspect is going to make you avoid it, then try out Kristin's gummies or eat a bunch of chia seeds.
I'm all about ease too. I'm not going to take 50 million supplements. There are some people who have a whole pill box of I take this in the morning and this is my vitamin C and my multivitamin and my sure, if that's your thing, okay.
And there's you pee out whatever your body doesn't use. So if you're seeing a bunch of bright yellow pee, especially if you're taking vitamin B,
B vitamins
it's kind of a waste. I
do love B vitamins, and it's kind of fun because I'm I know they're in my body because my pee is yellow.
Yeah, it scares me every time. I'm I took my vitamin B. I'm what the hell? I'm toxic. Is it true, and did you come across this at all? Do you need to take vitamin D at the same time as omega-3s to help with absorption?
They should be taken together, yeah.
Okay.
That will help.
All right. Take your vitamin D along with your fish oil. I always take them at the same time.
Yeah. So. And you can buy the combo, it should be vitamin D3. What's in here?
D3, omega-3. So if you have Kristin's multivitamin, it probably has, I'm sure it has the D in there.
It has the D.
It's got the D.
It should be D3 because that's the active form.
Okay.
And then it should be omega-3. So for me,
take them together.
Get a multivitamin if you need to, because it already has everything. That way you don't have to buy a million different things. If that's your jam, though, go for it.
Yeah. It's a big fistful of vitamins.
Right. The other thing is there's a bunch of other stuff in here that I'd rather not take. Biotin, I think makes me break out.
Oh.
And I can't find a multivitamin that doesn't have vitamin unless I take a men's vitamin, but the men's vitamin doesn't have the stuff that women need.
Oh.
They don't have
as
frustrating. Yeah. So I'm on the hunt.
All right.
I'll find one.
Maybe
eventually.
Someone has a good recommendation for you.
Yeah. Do you multivitamin? What do you do?
Do you multivitamin?
Flintstones?
Oh, yeah.
Remember Flintstones?
Yeah.
I love
It hurt my
Flintstones.
teeth just thinking about them.
It's good stuff.
I loved them at the time, but thinking back, too chalky.
They're a little chalky.
What's the deal with omega-6s? Do you need that? Or
so omega-6s...
No? So I feel like sometimes you see omega-3 plus omega-6.
So they're usually together.
Is it okay if they're not together?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they work on different parts of the body. I believe. Oh, frick. I thought I had it. Maybe I took it out because I thought it was too much. So the omega-3s are what we usually see in brain health and heart health. That's usually the one that we talk about, and that's usually the one that's in the vitamins. Omega-6s are more pro-inflammatory things. So is that
good for your joints and stuff?
Yeah.
It's they say to give your dog omegas. I don't know if that's 3s or 6s for their joints.
Yeah, for growth, but produce pro-inflammatory signals. So the big one for your brain, there's several different types of omega-3s, but the big one you'll see for the brain is DHA.
Oh, yes.
That's the one that's we're talking about when we're talking about brain health and ADHD and all of that stuff.
Okay.
EPA is not only the Environmental Protection Agency, but it is also the one that has to deal mostly with cholesterol and heart health. And then those are omega-3s. And then omega-6s are your linoleic acid. Have you heard of that one before? Nope. Okay. Then we'll just move on.
All right.
But yeah, the omega-3s are the ones that we're talking about when we're talking about brain health and heart health.
Okay.
And the omega-6s are more for anti-inflammatory stuff. But most, if you just have one that says fish oil, it's mostly omega-3s.
Okay. With the DHA and the EPA, do you want both of those? I'm asking too many questions.
Yes, because I think I don't.
Does yours have both of those?
It has omega.
Should have grabbed mine.
Sure.
I know it's omega-3s, but omega-3s can be.
It has both.
Okay. So you want an omega-3 fish oil that has
Oh, it does have fish oil.
DHA. What is it? DHA?
I think if you get fish oil, I think it's kind of an automatic that it has both in it.
Sometimes it'll say it on the front, and I never know. I feel like there's too many things.
There's too many things, yeah.
Omega-3s, omega-6s, you got the DHA, and you got the EPA.
So for the recap, for your omega polyunsaturated fatty acids, PUFAs, you have omega-3s, which are your DHA and EPA, and that is great for your brain and for your heart and cholesterol.
Okay.
We love it. Lots of research on many benefits. Mostly the research has been about heart health, but there's a lot of stuff coming out about brain health. We love it.
Okay. Find it in your food, take a supplement, or both.
Yes.
Okay.
You will burp fish.
Yep. Get ready.
Omega-6s, pro-inflammatory, not as important in regards to this conversation.
Okay. All right. So you can take omega-6s, but focus on the omega-3s.
Yep.
Okay. For your brains.
Yes.
And your hearts.
Let's move on.
Please.
Let's talk about zinc.
Zinc.
What are your thoughts on zinc?
I don't really have any.
Okay.
I'm neutral about zinc. I don't really know much about it.
Yeah.
I think I might have been taking a supplement that had it in there at one point. Don't know if I should.
Yeah. Zinc is a chemical element. It's actually a metal, atomic number 30.
Make sure you eat your metals.
Yep. So where can you find it? You can find it in beef, shellfish, nuts, garlic, chia seeds, and legumes, among other things.
Papa eat legume.
Legumes. So why is it important? It has a lot of different, and then there's all kinds of different research going on about it, and specifically for wound healing, there's a lot coming out about zinc and vitamin A. When I worked in vascular, we were going down that path where some people believe you should be supplementing people with chronic wounds with these two nutrients. We can't go down that road. Maybe another day, but
you don't want to go down that road.
It is interesting. Okay. And so why is it important? It helps with cell growth. It helps with your immune system, your memory related disorders. And like I said, when I worked in vascular, there's studies coming out about chronic wounds. Vascular patients often have chronic wounds. And actually one of the surgeons I worked with would order a zinc level and a vitamin A level, which is very annoying because then I would have to check it. So then I had to figure out what was normal. And then we just gave them a multivitamin anyway. Your daily recommended intake, if you are a male, it is 11 milligrams. And if you're a female, it is 8. In regards to ADHD, zinc may indirectly affect dopamine metabolism. It's a cofactor for some enzymes, which means it has to be present for those enzymes to work. So it's a cofactor for some enzymes, including the enzyme that converts the precursor for dopamine into dopamine. So important. Side effects, you can get toxicity, zinc toxicity, which actually can lead to seizures. Not great. Yeah.
Yikes.
And then, so the research that I read, once again, was a lot on children. The study showed that children with ADHD had zinc deficiencies. Part of me thinks, because a lot of these studies were well, they're deficient in omega-3s, they're deficient in zinc, they're deficient in iron, they're deficient in magnesium. I'm wondering if it's because of the association with autism and ARFID and nutrition itself.
Yeah, their restrictive diets are leading to that.
So I'm wondering if that's a possibility. I don't know if I didn't see anything linking ADHD itself to malnutrition, but maybe I need to look more.
Feeding yourself is related to executive functioning and stuff like that, and sensory needs
and dopamine seeking. So maybe we're only looking for potato chips because they're crunchy and the texture is nice.
True that.
So
it's how I was reading a study about the connection between vitamin D deficiency and ADHD, but it's does the vitamin D deficiency cause or contribute to the ADHD, or do kids with ADHD do things like they lose their recess and then they're not outside as much and they're not getting vitamin D from the sun. So real chicken and the egg situation.
That's exactly, with all these studies, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Is it a chicken or is it the deficiency is leading to the disease or is the disease leading to the deficiency?
Yeah, correlation doesn't equal causation.
Right. We do not know. Many of these studies, I read one meta-analysis that actually looked at the other like clinical trials that I read too, so that was really nice. They brought up the fact that some of them were in like Turkey and several countries that have like an endemic zinc deficiency among the population. So what these studies would do is they got the children, they tested them for zinc. They're like, you're deficient in zinc and you also have ADHD. We're going to give you zinc. And then they're like, oh, wow. Their behavior is better. They're able to focus more. And so they're not sure. They're like, well, is it because they're like deficient in like a critical nutrient? Or is it because, when is it like you're just zinc deficient? And when is it like zinc supplementation is helping ADHD, right? So I think these studies should have done kids with ADHD with normal, like in range zinc levels.
Yeah.
And then supplement with more zinc.
Yeah.
But not to a toxicity level.
Did they look at non-ADHD kids and giving them zinc and whether that just helped them in general too? So I'm wondering if like all those kids were kind of
that was the thing. So they probably were. So I think yes. I'll have to like go back into the actual like research and like look, but yes, they did. But I think they primarily focused on the ADHD population.
Okay.
But like I said, it did like most of those studies did take place in countries where zinc deficiency was endemic. And
is that like because of their diets there?
Don't know.
You don't know? Didn't
know that zinc deficiency was an endemic in Turkey.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, so
you learned something new.
I'm a little on the fence. It makes sense biochemistry wise that zinc would be important. It is a like critical micronutrient that we need. We need it for our brain. We need it to grow our cells. We need zinc. We can't like live without it, just like we can't live without iron and we can't live without magnesium. All those are like critical nutrients that we need. But I'm not sure if the research there is there to really say that like zinc is like absolutely crucial and we should all be like having our kids take like zinc supplements.
Well, especially if it can have like negative side effects if you take too much.
If you take too much, yeah.
Is that one of those things like iron where you should get your blood tested before you take it, or you just take like a low dose?
I think you just take a low dose. I think did I write the toxicity level? No, I did for iron, but I didn't write for here. But I think you have to
just
take
just don't go over
an incredible amount. That being said, most multivitamins, like this guy, have zinc in it.
Okay.
The other thing is zinc is in diaper rash cream, and it really helps for like diaper rash and stuff like that. That white pasty stuff.
Yeah,
that's zinc.
What is it? Is it hemorrhoid cream that people put on their eye bags and it helps?
I think so.
That helps.
It depends on the hemorrhoid cream.
My eyes have been so puffy lately. I should get some hemorrhoid cream for my eyes.
Let me know how it works for you.
I will. Yeah. I think I will.
Yeah. Let me know.
Report back.
I should know what's in hemorrhoid cream.
You should. You're the butthole guy.
I just did a hemorrhoid clinic. It killed my soul a little bit.
Checking the roids daily. You're in those beeholes daily. You should know what's in the meds.
In them, around them, talking about them.
Looking at them. Yuck.
Yeah.
Too many buttholes.
I agree.
Have you ever had a patient that you know? What would happen if someone walked in, like your old teacher walked into your hemorrhoid clinic? Would you turn them away? Or would you look at that butthole?
No, you have to treat them. I mean, they can always refuse, but if they're in there, I'm looking at it.
Oh my God. So you could get like Senor Miller's beehole in there?
Honestly, if Senor Miller came up, because what's his real name? Mark?
Yeah, Mark Miller.
I probably like wouldn't even recognize him. I'd probably be like, oh.
You go, hola, Kristin.
And then be like,
drop him, senor.
He probably wouldn't even recognize me because I don't think I was influential to his career as you were.
Unlike me.
Yeah.
I made a splash.
Yep.
Made a name for myself.
But yeah, no, if you're in hemorrhoid clinic, I'm looking at them hemorrhoids.
All right. Good to know. So if you need some hemorrhoids looked at.
Yesterday it wasn't even hemorrhoids. It was a lot of fissures, which is a whole different thing. Oh. So it was those are tough to treat. But anyway.
Sounds tough all around.
We'll talk about buttholes a different day. Let's talk about iron.
Okay. But for now, iron. Later buttholes, for now, iron. Okay.
We'll save that for Patreon.
Okay, yeah.
We'll talk about hemorrhoids then.
Get a little spicy.
Yeah. I'll draw you a picture.
Wish you wouldn't.
It's fascinating stuff here. But what is iron? It is a ferrous metal, which means it's magnetic.
It's crazy that we need metals.
We need metals. We're made of stuff. You know,
we're made of metals. Lots of stuff.
We're made, magnesium, zinc, iron.
Get out there and eat your metals.
Yeah. But you need iron. Iron is like quite important. Atomic number 26. You can find it in lean meat. You can find it in lentils and kidney beans and nuts and spinach and other green leafy vegetables. It's important most famously for the production of hemoglobin, which is a molecule that helps transport oxygen into the body. So we kind of need it. It's very important. People who are iron deficient often are like anemic, and they're pale and they're fatigued because they can't like get the blood flow and the oxygen to their bodies.
And they chew on things like ice, right? And like pieces of plastic.
I think you're talking about pica.
No, I'm talking about anemia.
Oh.
Anemic people, I think, will chew on ice. I don't know why, but it's a thing.
Okay. Diabetics also chew on ice.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm. So it helps with oxygen transport. Oxygen is good for us because we need it to live.
All right. Very scientific.
Yes, scientific.
Good for us because we need it to live.
Actually, the last part of the electron transport chain, remember that from bio?
Sure.
Because you have glycolysis and then the Krebs cycle and the electron transport chain. And all it does is collect a free radical. It's crazy that we need so much oxygen just to collect a free radical.
It's crazy.
Anyway, so we need it to live and survive and to breathe and all of that fun stuff. The daily recommended intake for men is 8 grams per day. For women, it's a bit more, 18 milligrams.
Oh, is that because of our
8
periods?
Milligrams. Sorry, I said 8 grams. 8 milligrams.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Men need 8 milligrams and we need 18?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that because we're bleeding more?
Probably.
Okay.
Wonder,
that probably changes for people who don't have periods, right? Or does it not?
I think we should ask your mom.
I'm asking too many questions. You're right.
I think we need to get Suze on here for that.
She would love to talk about this stuff. Or she won't. Or she'll be like, I'm retired. Please don't ask me again.
We're going to get her on here. I think she would.
Yeah, we can get her on here.
We got to write these questions down for her.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Should.
In regards to ADHD, once again, they've done studies where they've taken children, they've taken their blood, they've run tests, and they found that children with ADHD often have lower serum ferritin or iron levels. Is that, once again, chicken or the egg? Is it because ADHD, there's like ARFID, there's nutrition components involved, or is it the ADHD, you are losing iron somehow compared to a neurotypical? I don't know. I don't think we know. Just like zinc, iron is another cofactor for enzymes that help in the production of norepinephrine and dopamine. Some studies have shown that iron supplementation in children have shown decreased hyperactivity symptoms, but other studies show absolutely no effect. So great.
Great.
And then most of the studies I read were co-supplementation. So they supplemented with both iron and zinc, and that showed decreased inattentiveness and decreased hyperactivity. Once again, I don't know if it's like maybe they just had low iron and they were a little anemic, and then you gave them some iron, they have, now they can focus because they're not like anemic,
shivering and cold. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm not sure. I don't know. It's
true. It's like, is this like improving their like ADHD specifically, or are they just not feeling as sick from like an iron deficiency?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so of course they're going to focus better because they're not feeling sick.
Right. And I think we're going to come into this quite a bit. Like, is it because they're like deficient in a key nutrient, or is it really helping ADHD?
Yeah.
The studies aren't there yet, in my opinion. But we're getting there. Side effects of taking iron supplementation. That iron is one of the ones you got to go through. You got to get some blood tests. You can't just be willy-nilly taking
it, because I tried to do that and my mom was like, don't.
Absolutely not.
Do not do that.
You can overdose on iron, which can lead to cell death and organ damage, specifically to your heart and liver and pancreas, all of which pretty crucial.
So it's not like taking like vitamin D where if
you
take
you're
too
not
much,
gonna
you'll
like
just like
pee it out.
out.
Yeah, no, you can actually make yourself like super, super sick by taking too much iron. That way, please, please, please talk to your doctor. If you need more iron, you should take it. And your doctor will probably prescribe it. If they do prescribe it, be prepared to be constipated, because it's incredibly constipating. And you're going to have nice, dark, black stools. And that's a little alarming. Yeah, because your doctor's going to be like, are you having dark stools? And you're going to say yes. And then they're going to think that you're bleeding out of your butt. But it's just the iron.
Okay. So for people who have like solid iron levels, do they already have the black stools?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just like
if you take an iron supplement,
you may have black stools.
So instead of like having bright yellow urine with the vitamin B, the side effect of iron supplements can be black poops.
And constipation.
And then if you get that poop out, it's going to be dark looking.
Yep.
Yuck?
Yeah. Because iron's dark looking, right?
Yeah, it is iron. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so, that makes sense.
Yeah, imagine if you like swallow a magnet. It's dark.
I do all the time. I eat
magnets
all the time.
Swallow magnets. That's not
good.
I'm
just kidding. Don't swallow magnets.
Don't.
Yeah, that can really kill you.
Yeah.
Fuck you up.
It can. Or you could just poop it out. Depends on the magnet, I think.
Those like super crazy strong ones.
Yeah, that's probably bad.
Then you get close to something, it could like rip through your guts.
Right. It could?
Yeah, Final Destination stuff.
Wasn't that an MRI?
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, wouldn't that be a crazy Final Destination death?
That would be.
You know, where you accidentally swallow a magnet and then you like get too close to like a bigger magnet, rips through you. Pretty cool.
I think you got to be on the writing team for that movie.
Might write it up. I might write my own. I've got some good ideas.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's very Rube Goldberg-esque, you know? This thing, Lisa, this thing, Lisa, this thing. I'll work on it.
We have different interests.
We do, don't we? Interesting.
Yeah. Toxicity levels for iron. If you're doing over 45 milligrams a day, don't do it. Don't. No, don't.
Stop it. Cut it out.
Yeah. Worry about your heart, your liver, and your pancreas.
Yes.
So what do we think about iron? I think, once again, I feel the same about zinc. I think, are they just anemic? Are they just deficient and we're treating a deficiency? Or is this truly helping with ADHD? I'm not really sure.
Like either way, with ADHD, you're more likely to have an iron deficiency, you know.
I think if you're deficient, you need iron.
Yes, either way. Yeah.
Same if you're zinc deficient, you probably need zinc. So I think if you're deficient, you should take it.
Yeah.
But if you're not deficient, you don't need it, you know?
And if you don't have the time or money or ability to like go to the doctors and get your blood tested, you can start with like eating more spinach and stuff, right?
Yeah.
For your iron.
Yeah. It's always better to get it through your diet, but that's really hard. We live in places where there are food deserts. You know, who has the time? The time consuming to like think about what has more iron and it's a lot of like fresh foods too for iron rich foods like you can also get that
stuff.
Iron fish. Have you seen this?
No.
It's a fish made out of iron and you put it in like boiling water when you're making rice and stuff.
And then adds it.
Yeah, I've seen it on TikTok and it just like adds iron to your water.
Is that legit? Or are you getting
I don't know. I'm influenced.
Metal in your pots. Yeah.
At the same time, if you're not iron deficient, you don't need an iron fish, right? So
you don't need an iron fish.
Yeah.
And if you don't like a bunch of those foods that have iron, try to find ways to like trick yourself to put them in. Like put some spinach in your fruit smoothies and then like cover it with a bunch of yummy fruits, you know? Find ways to trick yourself.
Or take a gummy bear vitamin, whatever you need. I don't know.
But not with iron, though.
I don't think. Well, so iron isn't in multivitamins because of the risk of toxicity and everything. So, and usually people who have toxicity are people who overdose on iron supplements. It's hard to like overdose on iron when you're like eating a bunch of spinach, you know, unless you're Popeye.
No, it just makes them stronger.
So yeah, I think with these three, I would say they're all good. They have multiple benefits, not just for your brain. I think for all three of them, and I think this is going to be like a trend, it's hard to say if they're really helping with ADHD alone. I don't think that we have like concrete evidence. I think they're all great supplements, but only in regards to like nutrition. For iron and zinc especially, it seems like if you're deficient, you should take those.
Yes.
And they'll probably help your deficiency.
Yes, because you shouldn't be deficient in any vitamins that your body needs.
Right. I think omega-3s, I think there is like some actual solid evidence about maybe this would be good for people specifically with ADHD. But I also think there's so many benefits to omega-3s that we should, regardless of what effect it has on ADHD, it's a good supplement to take.
And there's like not really any risks to it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
For the most, it's not like iron where you're gonna
it's not like iron for sure.
Organs.
Yeah. You're not gonna frig up your organs.
I mean, the Mediterranean diet is really what they say is like the best diet for people in general, and that has a shitload of omega-3s in it. So I don't know, try that.
Yeah. So, but those are the three I wanted to talk about today.
All right.
And that's what I got. I think going forward, like I said, there's a bunch of different. I'm trying to like. We are going to get to magnesium because I think it's like hotly debated.
Okay.
There's a lot of good stuff coming out about restless leg syndrome, which we might talk about.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about magnesium, but it's like there's multiple different kinds of it. Which
different
one do you take when?
And some people are like putting it on their feet in a cream at night. Some people are taking it orally. Some people, So there's we're going to talk about magnesium. We're going to talk about vitamins. We're going to talk, and then we're going to get into like the weird stuff like ashwagandha and ginkgo and stuff like that. So
can we do herbs and stuff like that, like marshmallow root?
Yeah, if you find
all right, I might
stuff
look into those.
Yeah, I haven't found anything like the Reddit threads I was on. No one was talking about marshmallow root, but and then eventually we're going to talk about like weird stuff that's been like peddled on Instagram and TikTok and all that fun stuff. So we're getting there, but I thought we'd start with like the big three. These are the most that I've saw the most studied, the things that like had actual like legit clinical trials about.
Okay.
I don't think there's any like definitives. I think they're all great if you need them, but I don't think that there's like, if you have ADHD, you must be taking an omega-3.
Yes, I think solve your problems.
Right. Or like take it. And I don't think there's any evidence at all saying like in lieu of Adderall or in lieu of this prescribed by a medical doctor medication, you should take omega-3s.
Yes, these are supplemental.
Yes. I think is the key word here. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
For today. I'm breaking it down because it's a lot. It's a lot of science. It's a lot of like meh. And I didn't want to like overwhelm myself and you.
Yep. I think that's the perfect way to do it. We're at an hour. Look at you.
Look at this. Look at it. Look
at you. Time management. Okay.
I see. I was gonna add magnesium and I was like, no, let's just do a different day.
Glad you didn't.
So those are the big three. Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on these three. If you absolutely hated what I had to say today, please keep that to yourself. No.
Yeah, just stay quiet, please.
No, you can message us. Do you take a multivitamin? Do you take like a weird supplement that you swear by? Let me know. Maybe I'll do a whole thing on it. I would love to know. Like I said, I'm on Reddit, like scoping out what people are taking. I'm looking at TikTok. I'm like really upset by these like dopamine patches that I just think are like glorified stickers that I have to look into.
Maybe placebo.
Placebo is a whole big thing. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. Let me know what you feel about these three. Are you taking them? Do you hate them? Do you get fishy burps?
Tell us about your fishy burps.
Tell us about your fishy consistency.
And your black poops.
Yeah.
Tell us, please.
Do you have an ironfish?
Yeah.
Call me personally and tell me about this. Okay?
Yes, I need to know about this ironfish.
More about this ironfish. Yes. I want to know everything there is to know. Where do you get it?
How does it
work? Yeah. What do you make with it? Have you named it? All these I need to know.
And if you have any good tricks about like slipping these types of really good vitamin heavy foods into your foods, if you are sensitive or you don't like certain textures or you struggle to eat your leafy greens and you've got like a good trick of how to put it into sauce so you won't taste it, let us know, because I eat like a toddler and I'm always looking to like trick myself into eating more healthy foods.
Yep.
Please.
Yeah, let's so before we get into this bod, this has been Weirds of a Feather, an AuDHD adjacent podcast. We're starting a series on supplements. Let us know what you think. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Reddit. We have a Patreon, like we talked about. I look forward to discussing Dr. Oz, the famous snake oil salesman promoted by Oprah and the wellness industry. I lost steam there.
It's all right. We're tired.
And are we still doing the coffee thing?
Yeah, you can buy us a coffee.
Yeah, you can buy us a coffee. You can like, you can follow, you can subscribe, you can message us, you can interact with us. Anything and everything helps. We don't make money. We just do this for fun.
Yeah, aren't we having fun? Aren't you guys having fun?
Aren't you guys having fun?
Learning is fun. Better be.
Let's talk about this bod.
Please.
Yes.
Nice bod.
I want your bod.
Give me that bod.
Give me that bod.
Can I pet that bod?
Today's bod is the Roadrunner, which I'm so, you nailed the call.
Thank you.
You did it.
I got it.
You got it.
We're done. All right, see you guys.
We're done. All right, bye.
Yep.
Yeah. I can't believe we haven't done this.
I know. We always overlook some of the most common ones sometimes, I feel like.
Famously known for attacking coyotes in a whimsical way. The Roadrunner usually lives in the southwest United States and like northern Mexico. There are 2 different species. That's it. The greater and lesser Roadrunner.
Oh,
that's it.
Womp womp.
Well,
that's sad.
I think it's convenient for me.
Yeah, but not for the lesser one.
Yeah, I don't know why they call it lesser. I think it's just smaller.
Oh. Call them smaller. Lesser. I don't know. I don't like that. Feels derogatory.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
They can reach speeds up to 26 miles per hour. That's
Holy
42 kilometers per hour.
And that's running.
That's a tiny little bird running.
Yeah, they're very little.
They're
I saw one, in Arizona or California.
Just little guys.
I couldn't believe how little they were. I felt like I was seeing a celebrity. I was like losing my mind.
I was like, do you know Wile E. Coyote?
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, a Roadrunner in real life. Felt very exciting.
So they can reach like top speeds up to like 26 miles per hour, but they can maintain a steady pace of 15 to 20 miles per hour for extended periods of time.
That is really fast.
That's super fast.
Yeah.
For a small little bird, a little guy.
Pooh.
Yeah, and they eat like everything. They eat bugs and mice and plants and stuff. They're cool little guys.
Yeah.
So it's a little different from the me.
Yeah, just a little different.
I don't know who's producing this cartoon.
I know, not very biblically accurate.
Yeah.
Biblically accurate. All right, will you do it again? Because now I got that me in my head.
Almost sounds like a little dog.
I know. That's good. I feel like it's a little throatier than I'm making it. Like, really glad we have video for this. I think I got it that time. Deeper, further back. Yep.
My God.
I think you got it. Are there Roadrunners here?
A
couple little guys?
Oh my God.
What are they doing this far north?
It's so cold here.
I know.
Get out of here. Get a sweater.
If you're cold, they're cold. Bring them in.
Yep.
Yep. It's so stupid. All right. Okay, see ya.
Bye.